I was looking for freight cars to use as my Alaska Railroad, and I ran across this custom printed freight car from a vendor named Train Boss. He has all kinds of different specialized painted freight cars. He has three for Alaska. I bought two of them. This one has a bad coupler when I got it, so I was testing it here. Yeah, it's a coupler on my track. So I was taking the couplers off to change them. I wanted to add some weight, but I found out it's got a sealed box, so I can't add weight. The second car I got has these strange trucks on them. I took them down to the hobby shop trying to get a replacement with the Kadee couplers on them, and these are Mantua or something like that, and you can't just change the couplers because the pin is way too small compared to the size of the Kadee hole. So I'm going to send it back to the Train Boss. He's approved a return. He's going to give me something with Kadees on them. But I really like the looks of these printed cars. Okay, Model Railroad fans, I showed you my Alaska boxcar. This is the guy here I just showed you on the previous video. And I got a bunch of other stuff. I got this Southern Pacific short covered hopper. One of the screws for the trucks is missing. I'll have to find one. Got another Western Pacific freight car. I got another Northern Pacific freight car, although I'm not sure why. At some point I had this idea of having a whole bunch of different Pacific named railroads. Call my railroad Quad Pacific, Southern, Northern, Western, Union. There's probably more. I got some re-railers to put over by my coal mine so I can get my coal charge cars on and off easier. A bunch of little stuff. Got some more Fowler's glue. Guess it's called Fowler's Super Expert. It's got a different cover on it than the old style. The old style used to have to take a little teeny wire and stick down in there to when it dried up, so hopefully this won't be that bad. I got 7 more Smales. I got this guy for 20 bucks. These are normally about 30 bucks a piece, so I grabbed him. It's a single. And the other thing I got is these terminal block set where I can just solder these on each end and then use a screwdriver to put them in. The other thing is these come with this little 3-prong gizmo, and there's a 3-prong outlets here on the bottom. I hope I've got that lined up. Yeah, you can't quite see them. There they are. But you can set up double pull, double throw momentary switches, which I happen to have a couple of. So I'm going to see if I can set that part of the switch up so I can move the switch without having my computer or controller on. It'd make it a lot easier to move cars around. Got a 6-pack of Smales. So that should take care of the interior switches on my old layout. And I'll show you an analysis here on why buying Smales isn't any more expensive than tortoises, and Smales are a lot easier to install. I want to talk about the economics of Smale versus tortoise. And I originally bought Smales because I couldn't figure out how to make a tortoise work. It wasn't never clear to me watching those videos how it communicated back to the DCC controller. So I bought Smales, saw a real nice YouTube video on how they work and bought them. The drawback I thought was the cost. So I did a little research this morning, and Smales are about 30 bucks a piece. You can get them for $180 approximate with shipping off eBay. Tortoises are generally around $100 with shipping for 6 of them. But then you need the DCC device to talk between the tortoise and the controller or the computer. I saw this NCE 151. That'll hold 8 devices. It's $74 with shipping. So on a per use basis, snails are not that much more expensive than tortoises, and you just hook them directly to your DCC bus lines. There's nothing to set up, no extra wires to run. So that's kind of why I buy them. I suppose if you bought a dozen of these tortoises, the per unit cost would go down, but so would the snails. I don't really factor in the fact that you have 2 extra plugs here you could use, but that's kind of my rationale for using snails instead of tortoises. Got some magnetic couplers, extra magnetic couplers, although they just tend to uncouple my cars when I don't want them to. And then I got a whole bunch of buildings. I don't know, can you say eBay addiction? That's me. Boy, if there's a bid to be had at a low price or a building or something, I'm all over it. So I'm going to expand my background shelf. Here's a picture of that. You can see the main layout pulled away from the wall. So I'm going to expand this background shelf to maybe 18 inches. So I got some more buildings. I got a Sunrise feed mill. You don't have to use this part. I got some rubber mat crossings just to see how those work. I got another background building, transfer building. This kind of matches the REA style building. I got an Allied Rail Builders. I think I got this for $10. That's why I got it. Again, that's a deal. I got another Centennial Mills background building. Don't think I needed another one, but you know, what can I say? It was too good to pass up. And then, this probably won't go on the background shelf, but I got this big cement building again. Too good deal to pass up. So I don't know if I'll use it or keep it for my layout in my basement up in New Hampshire. I'll talk about that on the next video. I got the floor plan drawn up with the sizes. I just don't know what I'm gonna do up there. It's got so much space. Okay, thanks for watching.